Kelly Shue, my makeup artist, actually has rollerblades that she's going to lend me at some point.
He's got tops, she's got rollerblades. Like, she is a good friend.
This woman is my whole life.
I must get credit for this because I did say it before.
Who shouted it first?
I think I said it when we were sitting next to each other. I said it's Little Mermaid.
And what am I supposed to do? Give you a point off camera?
In a way.
Moving on.
Thank you, Renee.
Moana.
Thank you.
What is my hidden talent?
Moana.
Oh God, there's so many.
So many things.
Great.
So, these earrings are fish in bags.
Ooh.
I stole this. I'm sorry. These are now mine. Previously seen in Weird City. So there are so many things. I stole this book, Love in the Time of Cholera. This is a Carnegie Mellon jacket, which you will see in my upcoming Netflix film. I stole this. And this jacket that I get many compliments on. So there are things
That's a great,
there's yes, it is a Levi's
corduroy
jacket.
Levi's? Oh,
So
great.
But before I perpetuate theft, there is a way to do this on set. And there's also a term that we say, and it's called these things just fell off the truck.
Good. Oh, that's such a good one. Oh,
I'll go get the skateboard. I'll be right back.
yay!
Fun fact, there's 2 skateboards
Yup.
that were used in the making of the movie.
I didn't even know that, guys.
The skateboard.
So these are the real shoes. They're just a pair of Converse. But here's the board.
Yeah.
I fell so many times riding this fucking skateboard.
You did great. It was great.
And this is
You
how I
looked
know
like a
it's
pro,
mine.
Ali. You looked like a pro.
Exactly. That's all that matters.
No, don't
Yes.
lie. I held on to the skateboard like a pro. You're right. I never put it down.
Did you put a leather jacket on for this, Ali?
Fuck yeah, I did.
Okay.
Path they led for me, so you know that.
Well, I feel like Moana is too obvious. I feel like he would have done something before that.
Right.
Do you mean like
Let's do professional role. Like
professional, like you were paid, like
paying.
you were paid
Go with your gut.
Moana?
It's true. Started with a bang. Yeah.
You didn't, yeah. Wow, that's amazing.
Thanks. They were right.
There's
Besties
no
were right.
like weird short films before that.
No. No.
Amazing.
Not my life.
Amazing. Look at you.
Well, first, I obviously read the script, and I really enjoyed reading a queer coming-of-age teen rom-com that didn't center around a coming-out story. That felt really important to me. And then I also learned that our writers, Kristen King and Casey Rackham, are also queer. And suddenly, all of the jokes that I had read, the Gen Z humor that was so on the nose, and like it just all made sense suddenly because there was representation in the writers' room. And I just knew that I couldn't wait to lend my hat to AJ.
To be clear, this wasn't like an easy movie to make. It was joyful for sure, but like you said, like there is choreography, there is musical recordings that have to be done in a booth. There's also live recordings. Then there's lip syncing to match the songs that we've already pre-recorded. Like there are so many elements to this film. And then of course there's also Ari, who worked on the camera, who is running with us, and he's like on a steady cam, like take after take after take until we get it right. But this is a labor of love. Like, you know, some people are like, oh my gosh, it's magic that it all came together. Wrong. It is blood, sweat, and tears, and it is hard work. And I'd do it again.
After that, I remember very vividly hanging off of his arm because it was like, a good photo. And I remember him smelling very good and him also being very like shiny and just like he glowed. So I remember grabbing onto his arm and being like, wow, like what a bicep. That's something weird. But my mom also, the first time my mom met Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, she said she went rock climbing and still tells that story to this day. So You tell me which one is more embarrassing.
Damien is your quintessential art freak. You know, he goes where the art is sometimes.
Unserious. I do think How Far I'll Go is one of the best songs ever and is one of the best like vocally performed songs ever.
Listen, you make one Oscar-nominated film.
Well, I've been saying auli'i cravalho. I've been butchering it. I had no idea. Oh, thank you, though.
You don't need the ho.
Yes.
It's a little public.
I actually just got Starbucks today. And whenever I go to Starbucks, I make sure that I give them just an easy name. I'm not gonna make their day more difficult. I'm like, oh, it's Jane. Or it's like, I think I've given Ellen once in a while.
Once Upon a Dream?
Oh,
I don't know that song.
Almost there. How far I'll go. Okay. Almost there. Is that
Okay. Yeah. I'll sing Almost There. Almost There. I'm gonna look up the words first. Yo, last night I was tweeting and I got so scared because like her iconic line, right? Moana says, I am Moana Motunui. You will board my boat, sail across the sea, and restore the heart of Te Fiti. I was so scared that I was gonna mess it up that I literally looked it up on Google, right? I was like, I am Moana Motunui, you will. And I said Google searched it and then it came up and I copied and pasted it and I posted it and it was wrong. The person who wrote it did me dirty. It was I am Moana of Motunui, will board my boat, sail across the ocean, and restore the heart of Te Fiti. And I read it like late last night and I was like, oh my God. It's been retweeted by Disney Animation and Disney, like ABC, and like 3,000 people. And I was so embarrassed. But this is why I'm looking at the lyrics right now, because I messed up my own film.
It's okay.
Ooh, thanks.
Make sure these are not the wrong lyrics. Like maybe, are you sure these are right? We don't know anymore.
You know what? I don't know.
We don't know.
It's too much thought.
I loved sticking my middle finger up all the time. That was really fun. At a certain point, the line producer came over and she was like, okay, listen, we only have like one more middle finger before we change our rating from PG-13 to like something else. So I think you're good on middle fingers. I really liked that.
You know, I, being the main character of Moana, I can do the people's eyebrow. And I can do it better.
That's pretty good. That's
I know.
pretty good. Yeah, you got some arch going there. Yeah. Okay, you ready? Let me just step in. Oh, that's sexy.
Who won here?
The winner is auli'i. Nailed it. It's always the other eyebrow.
Me. Only me. Don't worry about that.
Correction. Stop the camera. What does that say? Just for the record.
It says Moana.
It says Moana. Who plays Moana? Moi. And if we move on this way, who do we see?
Hey, yeah.
Beach pool.
Going to class at Columbia.
Yes, girl.
Our girl goes to Columbia.
Yeah. I have a very different answer. Okay. Wait for saying Ziad because he was the second person.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me tell you something. She's here.
Yeah. Can you juggle?
No.
Unicycle?
Keep going.
Like a trapeze thing?
I want you to win so
Like
bad.
lion tamer, surfing.
No, so I'm double jointed and I can. I'm gonna use this.
Whoa! How big does the hole have to be in your sock before you throw it away? Do you have a threshold? Is it as soon as you see a little tear, it's gone? Do you hang on to it?
No, I have a hole in this shirt though that's pretty large. So I used the sock until it absolutely disintegrated on my foot, apparently.
I mean, it depends if you like the socks. Sometimes they're like, they're nice socks. You're like, I'm going to let this thing ride out for a bit.
Yeah.
It happens. Do you have a favorite scent of marker? Remember the scented markers?
Yes.
Do
You
you
know
have
the
a
black marshmallow one?
It was licorice. It was
No.
black licorice, wasn't it?
No.
What?
No. Hold on. I will look it up on Google.
Why would it be black if it's marshmallow?
Why do we make scented pens? We want children huffing pens? Let's start there.
That's true. You have a good point.
Okay, black marshmallow marker. I looked it up on Google.
Doesn't come up. It's licorice, for sure.
The black Mr. Sketch marker scent. Toasted marshmallow. How do I turn around my camera?
Ugh.
How do I work this, dude?
Okay, you got
Oh
it.
wait, no! This is a whole debate. The black Mr. Sketch marker. It's toasted marshmallow or licorice.
What? Okay.
What? I opened a box of Mr. Sketch markers today, and my boss commented on how black was her favorite scent. I said, mine too, recalling always running to the black toasted marshmallow marker whenever the box was open. Her next words were, my husband hates it because he doesn't like licorice.
Okay.
Oh, and the comments are black licorice, me too. Crayola's was toasted marshmallow.
Oh. All I heard was okay. Yeah. Okay.
You like licorice?
It's okay. I don't know. I think maybe it was like a regional thing. Maybe you're a brand. I don't know.
Maybe it's like, what's that thing where it's Bernstein Bears instead of Berenstein Bears?
Well, it's like the Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect. We found one, dude.
Which, by the way, people will now have with the Moana words because now you've put a different line out there.
God.
It's true, though. Did you know the Mandela effect, like the Luke, I am your father, was never spoken in Star Wars, and people think that's the line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, to be honest, I don't have very many references. Like, I've never watched When Harry Met Sally or any of the other ones. That's my mom's favorite. But I've never watched them because I didn't grow up with a TV.
I say, you think your shit don't stink. For a PG version, I had to say, like, you think your poop don't stink. Like, I had to say something really dumb to make sure that it, like,
I did not miss singing. I did not miss singing. I am grateful for my God-given voice, but also it was really nice to not have to worry about a song in a movie because that sometimes gets stressful. However, to flip it on its head, I then had to practice running because I'm a runner, I'm a track star in this movie. Why couldn't they be swimmers? I'm so much better at swimming. And like, I'm running, my boobs are going up and down while I'm running. I'm like, oh my God. And so hate running, but learned a lot from it.
Reactions to the things that I was like, I hope people find that funny. And then like it landed and I was like, oh, this is what it feels like to make a movie, guys. Or, hey Google, will you play some Ravina Aurora? Like depending on the day that I'm having. Actually, I do start and end my day with a fair amount of music. It just plays.
All right, here's Ravina Aurora.
Stop! Like fan connections, and we were sharing behind the scenes stuff, and Lin-Manuel and Dwayne also chimed in, and it was like a really great time. I forgot how much I missed like having other people comment on my movie. I'm like, oh yeah, it's really fun what other people think about it. I'm tired of answering my own questions about my movie. Like, what do you think about it?
Yeah, it's a beloved film, man. One of my all-time favorites, like instantly. It was so good.
That's the right answer.
The questions was what everyone's favorite line from the film was.
I play track. That one gets me every time.
My favorite line in the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so hard.
Or Michelle Buteau's I'm meta for it. I thought that was very
cool. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Performing on the Oscars was nerve-wracking. I remember I woke up, my awesome makeup artist did my makeup, and then I went on stage. And after that performance, it was a rush. And then after that, I went to the Vanity Fair after party. And I remember there was In-N-Out, which was like, who expects there to be In-N-Out at the after party of the Oscars? Silk pillowcase so that you don't have like all the flyaways, and more specifically, you don't wake up with lines on your face. It is life-changing once you change your pillowcase. It's true. Not only do I have blackout curtains, but I also have one of those eye masks thingies.
Coming out day, and earlier this year you shared you are bisexual on TikTok.
Yes.
How did you know when it was the right time to share that? Both, I'm sure, with your close friends and family, and then also with your fans.
To be honest, it kind of happened in a organic and like funny way. It was in a TikTok and I was lip syncing to Eminem. Oh.
When you wish upon a star.
Yeah, I don't can I have a hint? Like, is Jiminy Cricket in this one? Great, I still don't know what it is.
On the bottom.
Oh, Pinocchio, the nose,
Yeah.
the nose.
Yes. You nailed it. Okay.
People are gay. I don't know what to tell you. Like, people are gay, and it's fun to tease.
Meryl Streep, and I was like, oh, don't barf. She's literally close enough where I could have like projectile, but I didn't.
What's the worst gift you've ever given someone?
Oh, I gave like my cousin a handmade bracelet, but I had made it that day and the glue hadn't exactly dried for the beads, and I was like, oh, I'll just, fix it and then give it to you later. I haven't given it back to him. That was 3 Christmases ago. So I don't even know if he remembers, but if he does, then that would be probably the worst gift.
Dr. Pimple Popper, the best thing to watch as I'm going to sleep. So I'll watch either Hoarders, Naruto, or Dr. Pimple Popper from 2 a.m. to sometimes 6 a.m. That's usually how it goes. So going to bed for me just means being in bed, not necessarily going to sleep. I'll fall asleep with my laptop still open. In terms of wardrobe, whatever I went to sleep in, I spend the day in. I probably won't change until I shower, and then it's on to a different pajama. Like, that's also why I'm doing so much laundry, is the fact that, like, I'm wearing jeans today, but that is not the new normal for me. My cat's name is Rocco. He is an indoor cat only, except when I put him in my little like backpack. It's like the astronaut backpack where he has, like the round dome for his head, and we'll like go on walks and stuff. I think I enjoy it more than he does.
How has your life changed since that?
It's absolutely changed. I mean, I'm instead of Ellen. Whoop whoop. That's really awesome and exciting. Yes. Thanks.
Just wondering, how does it feel that now you've played this bicon character for us queers?
Y'all are coming on strong in my DMs, strong in my comments. I gotta be honest, I was not ready. Casey and Kirsten knew. Our writers, Casey Rackham and Kirsten King, they knew. They were like, the edits are coming. They're coming for your ass. And it feels great. Like, I mean, being queer for me I've never had to like come out. Although for those of you who know, I did come out on a TikTok at like 2 a.m. during the pandemic, and it blew up because nobody else said anything.
I don't sing in the shower. I'm actually afraid I'm gonna drown. What? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
It's a fear of mine to sing in the shower, so I sing out of the shower. Like the chicken. Yeah. So why do you like to sing in the shower?